you got a cucumber?
Yeah? So what?
You're bringing in an outside cucumber?
They refused to put cucumber in the salad. I need cucumber.
What have I done? What? I can't read this. Fulman, Hertel, Valm. I got up last night. I wrote this down. I thought I had this great bit. Wait a second. Wait a second. Fax me some halibut. Is that funny? Is that a joke?
No. Let me see that. Don't mess with Johnny.
Johnny? Johnny who? Johnny Carson? Did I insult Johnny on The Tonight Show?
Did you mess with Johnny, Jerry? Hey, where's Kramer?
I don't know. That's like asking, where's Waldo?
I think I'm having a heart attack.
I don't think that's it.
I'm not kidding.
What does that mean?
I think what he's trying to say is that he's having a heart attack.
Oh, he's having a heart attack.
Tightness.
Come on.
Shortness of breath.
Oh, this is ridiculous.
Radiating waves of pain.
I know what this is. You saw that show on PBS last night, Coronary Country. I saw it in the TV guide. I called him, told him to make sure and not watch it.
There was nothing else on. Oh, the left arm. Left arm.
You saw that show on anorexia last year. Ate like an animal for 2 weeks.
Why can't I have a heart attack? I'm allowed.
So what do you want? You want me to take you to the hospital?
Manhattan Memorial. Less of a line.
I'll call an ambulance.
Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome.
5:06 remaining, whereas the Lakers are in the penalty. Magic have not committed a team foul yet. And you see the free throw shooting in the period. 0 for 2.
And he didn't shoot either one well.
And again, no arc whatsoever. Kobe Bryant struggled in the fourth quarter of game 3. Spins, pulls up, shot's good. And then the Lakers back up by 3. 28 for Kobe Bryant. Turkoglu, the playmaker for the Magic. Lewis looking. Shot clock at 7. Jameer Nelson. Inside, pretty pass, and Howard the finish.
That's a great read by Jameer Nelson. Getting into the seams, taking the pressure off of Howard to make a post move, delivers the basketball where he can just catch and finish.
Nelson staying in the game here in the fourth quarter. A beautiful setup that time for his teammate. Bryant again the drive. Inside, blocked by Turkoglu. Bryant furious, he thought he was fouled. Turkoglu, Nelson. Nelson again the drive. Out to Lewis. Three-pointer. Too strong, and Bryant the rebound.
Another good play by Jameer Nelson in transition. Attacking the rim, finding Lewis. Missed a very makeable shot.
Just over 3.5 remaining. 1-point game. Gasol against Howard. Petrus leaves him open for Bryant. Misses the 3, and Howard grabs his 20th rebound of the night.
Listen, either you don't double or somebody's got to rotate to the best player on the court.
Turkoglu to the basket. He is hammered. And we'll go back to the line. The foul will be on Ariza, his 3rd.
If I'm the Orlando Magic, you got to talk about that missed assignment. Somebody made a mistake. You cannot allow Kobe Bryant to step in rhythm for an uncontested 3.
He doesn't have many open looks like that, certainly in the playoffs.
I mean, it can't happen. Either
doing what they did best. You were still in touch, I know, in later years after the Carol Burnett show left television. You guys went back on the road and you did the show.
Well, I didn't go on the road with Tim and Harvey. Tim and Harvey went on the road together, yeah.
And they played some of those characters that they love so much.
Oh, yeah.
And we just lost Harvey. I mean, you were pretty close to him, right?
We lost him a year ago. Oh, it was like a brother. And there was, as I say, he was a consummate actor. But he had the comedy chops of there's nobody. Maybe there's somebody as good as Harvey, but I've never worked or seen anybody better. He was. I always put him on a pedestal because he deserved it. And it was like I always felt very important to have people to work with who are better than you are. It's like playing tennis with somebody that's better. It's going to make your game better. And that's what Harvey did for me. Whenever I was with him, I grew up to, I grew up to his level as well as often as I could.
The thing about your show is that growing up watching it with my family as a young boy, I just thought it was a funny show. Years later, I found out when I talked to girls I know, especially girls who are in the business, you gave them, you showed the networks and people that it was okay for girls to be silly on TV. Did you have an idea that was happening while you were doing it?
Nope. I never tried to analyze any of that, really. I just got up and was silly. And I wasn't thinking, gee, this is going to help a lot of other girls be silly.
But after the fact, you recognize that's what happened, right?
Yeah.
So what kind of stuff? What kind of conversations do you have with people? I'm sure you meet plenty in the business now who grew up watching your show and talk about the impact your show had on them.
Well, they ask. A lot of people ask.
Pues muy buenas noticias al doctor por Lima.
But I think he was waiting for public opinion to catch up, but then I think in his own mind he decided he was probably going to step down from public life and he'd run out of runway. And so he ended up doing it very late in his term. If he could have passed the bill as premier, seen it through, it might not have been really an election issue at all.
Well, let's remind everybody, he made the announcement to do it 25 years ago tomorrow, but in fact it was Sean Conway, the education minister, with the help of Dave Cook, who would become education minister, who actually ended up getting it through. And Dave Cook, as you look at 25 years of hindsight, was it the right decision?
Well, I do. We can all, at the time, it was the right decision. And I also, I guess, in looking at it 25 years later, really question whether it was such a humongous decision. When I look at all the things he did in public education, I would put this in terms of impact on public education way down the list. We were extension of Catholic funding to grade what now is 11 and 12. It was a political problem, and it became very controversial from that perspective. But when you look at public policy and impact on education, I don't think it was by any stretch the major contribution that he made to public education.
Okay, having said that, Robert, I think it's fair to say it was the most controversial. I mean, there were huge demonstrations all over the province because of this.
I was just thinking that the first time I ever covered a campaign was in 1981, and we started in Exeter, which I think is your hometown.
Absolutely.
And it was a very genteel kind of campaign, but by 1985, in that particular issue, with Mr. Miller at the helm of the party, the tone of the campaign was totally different. There was a nastiness about it. I remember rice being thrown at the two premiers of the day as they got off a bus in Mississauga. People were very, very upset with this. And I think Mr. Cook makes a very good point. I went to a community college many, many years ago, subsequently went to university. I've taught in a community college. The impact of Mr. Davis's decision in creating those colleges has changed the lives of literally hundreds and hundreds of thousands of people in this province who were not ready in many ways, academically or any other way, to go to university, and yet they were given this opportunity. I mean, in my own particular case, perhaps Mr. Davis would regret it since I became a journalist, my opportunities at Algonquin gave me the kind of start that so many thousands of young people in this province are still getting today. So the late...
Am I wrong? Didn't mugshots taken?
I sure did, Con.
Pretty nice, huh? Pretty nice.
Granny tranny. All right. Well, I want to mention one thing. I think this should be talked about. I'm sure you've noticed, even if you're watching this show right now, you can't help but notice that NBC, they're making a lot of changes these days, okay? Jay Leno is moving to 10 o'clock, followed by me here at The Tonight Show.
Oh, no.
For Imagine That. Critics are calling Imagine That hilarious and heartwarming. Eddie Murphy is at his hysterically funny best.
You throwing balls at the kids?
No, they're throwing them at me. Get this ball! Imagine That. Rated PG.
How can you make Wendy's crispy chicken nuggets even better?
You can't.
Correct. They're made with tender white meat chicken. So how do you make them better?
You can't.
Correct. They're perfectly seasoned and crispy on the outside. So how do you make them better?
Sell them for 99 cents.
Correct. Now you can honk the horn. You.
Wendy's delicious 4-piece crispy chicken nuggets are just 99 cents. Tender, juicy white meat chicken on the inside, crispy on the outside.
It's way better than fast food. It's Wendy's.
You're invited to grab the wheel and drive the Lincoln Difference. This summer, test drive the latest in luxury and technology from Lincoln. Now, drive the Lincoln Difference home, and we'll cover your first 3 payments of up to $700 a month on the 09 Lincoln MKS, or lease it for just $499 a month. See your Lincoln dealer or go to drivelm.com. Launching next, the all-new Lincoln MKT.
Ah, great, there's your friends. But who's that with them? That's not you, that's Todd. He's just like you, only funny and better looking and more, well, Todd. But unlike you, Todd is in the front row, singing, if that's what you'd call it. And he takes photos suitable for framing. Every time. The life you were meant to live. Caesars Windsor.
The Film Advisory Board declares Imagine That is a wonderful, wonderful family film.
You going to the top!
Eddie Murphy is absolutely fantastic. Imagine That is just perfect.
Who wants pancakes?
Mustard.
Excellent choice.
Imagine That. Rated PG. Check out CW50's Comedy Watch.
This is unbelievable.
2.5 hilarious hours of comedy wizards. Weekdays starting at 5:30 on CW50.
This Friday, even the privileged can't escape the long arm of the law.
What happened?
So I was pulling out of the spot?
Without a license.
Oh my God. Can we move past the license thing already?
Certainly, miss. Why don't we move on to the bribery part of the story?
The what?
Privileged. Friday at 8 on CW50.
Hey.
Hey, Ray.
Hi. Wow.
Les occupés au pays. Près de 300 000 passagers passent ici chaque année. C'est pourquoi la vue sur la...
Absolutely free. Don't overpay. Get more for your money. Friday and Saturday, only at Gardner White.
Ah, great, there's your friends. But who's that with them? That's not you, that's Todd. He's just like you, only funny and better looking and more, well, Todd. But unlike you, Todd is in the front row, singing, if that's what you'd call it. And he takes photos suitable for framing. Every time. The life you were meant to live. Caesars Windsor.
A large local company was giving me the runaround on my carpet order, so I decided to call Empire. I saved over $600.
Empire offers the lowest price, guaranteed, on quality name brand carpet. Shop at home. We install next day. Plus no payments for 1 year.
You have my repeat business, and I've told all my friends and coworkers.
Call today and get the lowest price, guaranteed.
800-588-2300 Empire.
Today.
Paul Schaefer, the world's greatest show band.
In the show lounge. David Letterman's show lounge.
Yeah, thank you.
Have you had a good day lately? Did you wake up to a smile? Come on, turn us on and stay a little while. It's a brand new morning, there's a lot that you should know. It's a good day, so let it show. Oh, good day. Have you had a good day lately? Good day. Have you had a good day? Have you had a good day lately?
Sweet mystery of life, at last I found thee.
Spicy fajita flavor, fluffy baked flatbread. Together at last. Try Arby's new fajita flatbread melts. The perfect combo of spicy fajita flavor and baked flatbread with freshly sliced roast chicken or beef. Get yours as a combo with curly fries and a drink for just $5. One bite and you'll say, I'm thinking Arby's.
I worried what would happen if I didn't start taking care of my heart, but I wasn't ready to give up taste. Sometimes sacrifice is the name of the game.
Well, I've heard eating whole grain oats can help lower my cholesterol. It's going to be a challenge.
Well, sure, we want to lower our cholesterol and live healthier lives. But let's be real. Being healthy is tough.
Yeah. Honey Nut Cheerio cereal tastes great and can help lower cholesterol.
I guess I can do this.
Be happy, be healthy.
There are thousands of reasons to shop Gardner White now.
Neil Diamond, the jazz singer.
The veteran with another clutch playoff three-pointer. This one tied the game. Overtime in game 4. It's even at 87.
Retirement. It may be a long way off or another adventure waiting just ahead. Pacific Life can help provide income you can enjoy for the rest of your life. Because retirement could be a very long ride. Ask your financial professional about Pacific Life. Pacific Life, the power to help you succeed.
ABC, start here.
Sweet mystery of life at last.
To Capital.
Choose from 150 adult and children's bedroom collections on display. Our home is your home. House of Bedrooms and House of Bedrooms.
I thought was so funny! It's not funny! There's nothing funny about that.
Rashard Lewis wide open in the corner. He just not making the play.
CLR product is available at these fine stores.
Here we go.
Password, CBS Sunday.
Homepage, myfoxdetroit.com.
Critics are calling Night at the Museum one of the best family films of the year. Awesome. It's the funniest comedy of the summer.
Feels good.
Experience it in
That's right. Make a wish.
.com for an independent report on.
And right now, they're just 99 cents. Yeah, just 99 cents for a juicy hot dog with A&W's awesome coney sauce and diced onions. Collar a coney dog now. Just 99 cents at A&W, the home of all American food.
This TJ Maxx tag is magic because behind it is a team of buyers who work deals with designers